All right, folks, we're back. So this will probably be the last 30 minutes of today's stream, but we are going to be continuing on tomorrow. But that said, before we even get to that part, we still have stuff to do here.
Across. There. Bridge is down.
Bridge is down. There more people in here, though?
Bristleback. It looks like it fell into a tunnel. So the rebels were keeping Bristlebacks here. The machines fell into the tunnel, which must have collapsed as they ran further in. What if Olvin's explosives created the sinkhole? I should head back to Chainscrape to let Javad know.
Okay, well, we'll do that in a little bit. Now, we got another base that we're going to go take out. Over here. Yeah, we'll worry about that in a bit. For now, we're going to go there. We'll hit this guy up. We'll warp back over here to do that. And then we'll warp back over here. Let's go beat up some rebels, shall we? Yeah, Vector. Did the embassy go about as you expected? Heard.
Looks like the rebels have a camp in addition to those machine pens. I should see what they're up to. They've got riders patrolling the area. Better be careful.
That one. I don't see anyone else. But the riders on chargers. Chargers are not at all threatening. I mean, they can do a lot of damage if they hit you, but I generally don't have any problems with them in that I rarely ever get hit by a charger. If I do, it's usually one that is off screen of me. It's not a question why there's a charger just walking by on patrol. Yeah, make this easy. I love how they like cautiously look around. It's a fun like motion.
River seems to run through the camp. Maybe I can use it to get in.
Then we got a mask on.
Give me the latest.
Been spotted.
Damn, they were fast to close the gate too.
False alarm. Call it off.
sign for Carl's lackeys?
They dead.
Never mind.
With that gate closed, I'm gonna have to find another way into that camp. Made it in. If I want to figure out what's going on here, I need to find whoever's in charge.
So let's search.
There has to be some sign of that.
Any sign of the enemy?
I don't think I was supposed to get into this camp the way that I did. In fact, this probably would have been the better route.
Take a look then.
Dead. Definitely dead. Body here. Who's missing?
I saw movement.
Could be enemy recon.
Man down, man down!
Stay sharp! Someone's here.
Cover me while I check something out.
There's no other sign of movement. Come back! I dare you!
Just like yelling into the ether. Come back! I dare you! You know, I have no idea where I am. Or even if I am. They could just be like shooting each other with arrows. They don't know.
Keep still now.
He's fine, don't worry about him. Dude, the cool thing about stealth games is you get to go around and do this, where it's, you know, pretty fun. You know, murder.
Who's that? Not as sneaky as you thought, hey? You better duck and heal! Another one!
Alright, so the shots on them was pretty bad, but I had some good shots on everyone else.
We'll take the grove, and then the clan will fall in line.
Those shards.
Guard this dump today, conquer the grove tomorrow.
What was that sound you just made, Mini Cat? Well, this guy's got like a pouch on his back with a blaze canister in it.
What's the point of sentry duty? The other tribes are cowering after the embassy battle.
Yeah, they're all cowering.
Prisoner. Lothram, I think. Hey, I'm here to help. Stay low and follow my lead.
Why does he have those weapons still? There's at least 3 of them left.
Rations have been sparse. Send us water.
Someone let the
Oh, I
prisoner
got a card you once. Fast and precise.
Hey!
Let's go.
So it's you. I need backup! I'm not afraid of you.
Oh, she just got shot right.
You hit her! Fight me!
Oh shit.
Pain subsiding. These structures as a command center.
I hit her! Get back! No!
Let's find out what these guys are up to.
Alright. He dead. Eastern Birdwing. They like their drawbridges in this area, it seems. So, was silence helping these guys? Maybe we'll find out. Messaging device.
Loyal to Noct, hear me. I was told a soldier base camp goaded one of the sons of Prometheus into an altercation. You would do well to remember that our allies are responsible for providing the machines that we shall ride to glory. The next fool who interferes with them will be eviscerated and left in the desert for carrion. There will be no second warning. Will that be sufficient?
Yeah, that should prevent your people from butting heads with mine. You have my thanks, Regala.
May our pact lead to victory.
So Regala's not working alone. These sons of Prometheus gave her the ability to override machines.
What do we got here? Taking a bit to load.
Map of the Daunt. Tracking movement in and out of barren light. With emphasis on the fort's weak points.
Okay.
Looks like they were trying to stock up on blaze. Enough to blow up something big. More barren light. Make a hole big enough to fit an entire army. So Regala plans on invading the Sundom. At least when she gets an army big enough to do it. I have to get rid of that blaze.
Okay, so we gotta find the blaze stockpile. Where, oh, where could it be? Let's see. Let's heal a little. Looks promising.
I've got to get rid of any blaze that's lying around.
Let's see a blaze stockpile in here. There it is. No, not just another brazier.
Blaze.
There it is.
Just a short ride from the Karja border. There's enough here to take out half of Barren Light. Unless I blow it up first. I need to blow up that blaze. For Barren Light's sake. Hopefully the rebels will abandon this place now. I could deal with the rest of them now, or head
Got
out.
3 skill points from that?
Either way, my job is done here.
Heck. Awesome. Alright, we'll use our fireplace. Gonna do. Okay. Well, put some points in. What do we got? Quick knot. Aim for this guy's inverse. Gonna be 2. That's gonna be 2. We're gonna get that. Put a point in here somewhere. Let's grab. Alright, we unlocked critical boost. Power by a special mode in your focus, gain a greater chance to land critical hits and increase critical damage. That's actually a pretty sick one, just used in tandem with my current one. This one here just makes it so that my ranged weapons just do baseline more damage. That's still pretty good too. That's pretty cool. It makes all your shots more powerful. Alright, so we're going to have this one next. We're going to need another skill point for it. For now, let's head over to that tall neck we saw. Anyway. I'll tell you that, about this game. This one, they're pretty giving with HP items out and about. Medicinal scabbers and whatnot. Dude, they like dropped that gate immediately when I shot that dude.
I should keep an eye out for more of these rebel camps. Stop them from stirring up trouble. I need to find out more about these sons of Prometheus. Stop them from helping the rebels slaughter their own people. Not to mention the Karja. Well, don't have to worry about running out.
Do that. Alright, there's that. There we go. The good thing about going back to Chain Scrape real quick too, guys, is it's going to... Oh, look. Death Dealers. Or the Corruptors. Did have some over here. We fought these guys a lot in the first game. Anyway, the good thing about going back to the Chain Scrape will be I can check the vendors and upgrade my stuff.
I'm still getting a signal from my focus.
What do we got here?
Tallneck. If I override it, I can get data on the surrounding area.
Charger. I think this is just gonna be meat. Yeah. Look, Chargers, I don't want to mess fight you. Jake was not able to react fast enough. Apparently the Chargers really want to fight. Who am I to say no when they really want to?
There it goes!
Alright. Take it out. Get back home. I was willing to let you live. I gained no joy from doing that. Okay, let's go find ourselves a Tallneck. It should be just over here. The Cinnabar Sands. We've actually heard of the Cinnabar Sands. This is where the Karja got the shit kicked in by the Tanakh. Where is our Tallneck friend? This is a new robot. What is this? That is a Skydrifter.
Looks like a satellite dish. If I can climb it, I should be able to reach that Tallneck easily enough.
You dick. Oh, come on, you didn't even... There. That was my bad. I should have paid more attention to the scrappers nearby. But I did get something fairly rare. The Sky Drifter's tail? Razor tail?
There has to be a way up this thing.
They're going to be useful later, and I had to go hunt a whole bunch of extra ones later on, so that worked out.
I'll gather these while I can.
Yeah, look at this old satellite dish. Wonder where this was.
Power generator. Looks dead.
Advert, data corruption minimal. Exhibits. The Western Grand Array proudly presents the Eyes to the Heavens exhibit, where visitors are invited to explore the history of the radio astronomy and learn what it's like to see through the eyes of our state-of-the-art telescopes in this all-new panoramic holo experience. Special viewing. Want to see our antennas moving down the tracks? Ping our visitors information center to get dates and viewing times. November special. We're getting ready for our 2059 annual viewing of the abandoned Odyssey spacecraft as it follows its orbital path above the Western Grand Array. Book early bird tickets and receive a complimentary holo sculpture based on the original Odyssey blueprints. Always remember to turn off all implants and digital devices while visiting the premises. Alright. I don't know what this is. What do we do with this? Connected, but it's inactive. Alright, well, let's... We can't climb up this until... Hunter.
Console. No power though. Can't climb any higher. Looks like this thing can. If I can figure out a way to turn the power back on, I might be able to.
Data corruption? Minimal. Worth it. Well, that was crap. Roger just bit my head off because he found my little addition to the dish's protocol. Here's what he thinks. The tourists loved it. Every dish aligning one after another, playing their assigned note over the alarm speakers, all perfectly paced. Music is math, after all. Scientists who don't appreciate the transcendence of the musical scale should have their PhDs revoked, if you ask me. Whatever. Let's start at the very beginning. A very good place to start. I'll go check Doe and Ray. They've been sluggish lately. I have to clean their alignment motors again.
Move things around and on the way up.
Alright, we gotta figure out how to rotate this bad boy. What's a tall neck? We knew about tall necks. That hurt.
It's gonna leave a mark.
So this goes up there. Follow that along. With this. It has no power. So how do we get power back to it? Oh shit! Welcome, Raiders! Hello! Hello, hello, hello! That's how. Hello, everyone. Saint Choppa, hello. Hi, dudes. What were you playing today, Saint Choppers? Welcome in, Raiders. How was your day going? We're having a pretty quiet day here. I had to stop stream about midway through because I had to take my cat over to her new vet appointment. Or to meet her new vet, I guess. Yeah, I think I see what I gotta do. And yeah, we came back and we're playing some Horizon Forbidden West. There we go. Look at that. We figured it out. Right now we're trying to figure out how to spin a old satellite dish.
Power cell. Disconnected from the main power line. This should get that generator below the dish going.
Alright. Drop down here. Yeah, what were you playing? What were you up to? What's that? Cheap.
There's the generator. Bet this power cell can get it running.
Look at that.
Power's back.
E-Fed?
I should check that console.
It's been a busy day for me. I had to take my cat to meet her new vet because we had you know, it's a spinning. Anyway, because she had surgery on her paw a few weeks back, but climb over here now. Oh, the ladder got in the way. But anyway, so she's got a good, clean report card, I guess. We just got to keep the cone on her for a little longer.
Still not high enough to reach the tall neck. Tear the dish.
There we go. 2K25? That's right, I remember Chopper has his own league that he has going on. Well, for those of you that don't know me, I'm Sasori. I am a variety streamer. You guys might know Lord Theory. I'm his brother in real life.
Spot. Looks like I'm ready to glide onto the tall neck. Just gotta time it right.
I'm a variety streamer.
A rush of air.
There we go.
Time to override.
Welcome, welcome. How was wrestling today? Stream's pretty quiet today. We had a lot more activity earlier today, but I had to pause in the middle, so we kind of lost people from there, but that's okay.
Tall neck's synaptic at other machines.
Have you played some Horizon Forbidden West? Oh shit, we got 2 skill points for that? Awesome. You have 8. You should only have... Oh, I know why you have 8, because you learned... Okay. I know what's up with that. So now we know power shots. Workbench, check. Craft ammunition at the workbench using less. Okay, so if you... Okay, that makes sense. Ooh, yeah, so I remember you had your own league there. Okay, what were we doing? All right, we're gonna head over here because we gotta hit this up to warp back anyway. So let's grab this. We're gonna warp back to Chain Scrape. We're actually past our end time, guys. So I'm gonna go back to Chain Scrape real quick and warp back, and we'll start off here again tomorrow. I guess that's why we got so many points, because we also leveled up. I don't like killing the animals, but unfortunately we need to get the bag upgrades. Yeah, have you played Horizon Forbidden West, Zero Dawn, or Lego Horizon, I guess, is also an option? There you go. Big horn sheep. Oh, hey there, fox. Unfortunate. Did not drop anything of use. Okay, so we got flour over here, but we still can't do anything with these. Does that at least show up on my map? Blast from the past. Data corruption minimal. Worst thing about the end times is the waiting. Been here for 3 weeks, just digging in for the last stand. Can't sleep and access to the HoloNet or whatever's left of it has been shit. Suffice to say that my third most powerful feeling right now, after terror and anxiety, is ass-numbing boredom. So we're setting up a missile battery in what used to be someone's backyard. And during a break, we have coffee in their old basement. And when I look down and see an old black mat under my feet and realize it's a 30s era force pad. Everyone in my unit makes fun of me for being old, but once I showed them how to use that thing, they were grateful for my ancient wisdom. Hooked it up to a generator, and next thing you know, we were all playing Force Launch, Force Volley, Force Blast. All the early holo games my brother crushed me at when I was like 7. Only this time, it was me spanking the youngsters. The look on Alvarez's face when I dunked a holobomb on his 23-year-old cranium was priceless. Who you calling granny now, son? For an hour, the terror and anxiety and boredom were gone. It was good to be young again, instead of just another old soldier waiting to die. Not played it? What kind of games are you normally into? I know you like your wrestling series, but
There's a lot of ancient wrecks out here.
I assume there are other game sets that you like to play as well.
The old one.
How about anybody else in chat? Right, we're gonna head over here. I went the wrong way.
Everything they had to slow down the Pharaoh swarm. To buy Zero Dawn time.
Fortunately, the birds never drop anything worthwhile, but I still gotta take them down just in case. Oh, there we go. Got a fox bone. Okay, so the reason why I came over to the fireplace to do this is you can fast travel from them for free instead of having to use an item. I also gotta get this. Anyway, we're gonna warp up here. And turn in that quest. We're also gonna use the workbench while we're here, because that'll get us access to that. Okay, workbench first. Get new armor? Oh, you don't have anything new. What the heck? Okay, so pouch upgrades first. We can upgrade our arrow quiver, which is absolutely what we want to do. And our precision arrow quiver. Done. Nora anointed. Can upgrade one of our weapons. Fire hunter bow. Kind of want to, but at the same time I don't really want to. But we're gonna use it, so there you go. Now we can upgrade this guy. This is our strong bow in a way. We can get the next one too. There you go. Can't get the third one though. We need a claw strider razor tail. Yeah, let's equip our new armor. I say new, but our other armor. I did. Give you more acid defense. Give you some ice defense. Give you some plasma defense. Okay. I think that's it for what we need here. Oh, we gotta turn in the quest, right? That thing we originally came here to do. What do you got to say, Petra?
So what's new, Aloy Machine Hunter?
How are the refugees doing?
They keep to themselves mostly, but they have food and shelter. Some even found work around town. Good thinking, giving them that Stormbird heart.
I'm glad it helped. I hope they can get back on their feet.
I'll keep checking up on them.
Then they'll be just fine.
Alright. That's
Well,
basically it.
I have to be going. Thanks for the drink, Petra. I'm glad I stopped by.
Anytime, Flamehair.
That drink that we didn't have any of. Alright, this is the last thing we're gonna do for today.
So, you've returned from the west. Any luck?
The Bristlebacks were being penned by Tenakth rebels on the other side of the mountains. Ulvin's explosives opened up a sinkhole, dropping them into the tunnels.
Which they followed to the mine and out into the Daunt.
Right. Aside from the rebels, if anyone is to blame for the Bristlebacks, it's Ulvin.
Radiant beams of the sun. And all this time he was pointing the finger at us. Bring Ulvin here. Petra, too.
That facial expression was perfect.
Summoned like a blasted ale winch. You best be meaning to put pen to parchment. What? Why is she here?
I live here too, lugnut. So what's this about?
Thanks to the Savior, the sun has shown the truth on the Bristleback incursion. Tenakth rebels were keeping pens of machines on the other side of the mountains. A sinkhole swallowed them, releasing them into the underground tunnels that led east and out into the Daunt.
So it was an accident. But let us not forget that it was the Karja.
I'm not done. The sinkhole only formed due to your unauthorized blasting in the southern mine, Ulvant. You are responsible for the machine rampage, the workers we lost, the destruction the Bristlebacks caused. All of it.
My dear magistrate, has your precious son baked your senses? I would never give such an order without first consulting you.
Evidence says otherwise. Aloy found the shipping manifest in the mine. You skirted the laws of the Sundom, Ulvant. All for a few extra shards.
And you almost drowned your other miners. And sent that oversized tool over there to intimidate a bunch of refugees.
I demand an official investigation. I won't be the victim of some Karja scheme.
Certainly. We'll conduct a thorough inquest into everything. The Bristlebacks, the mine, the refugees. Every business deal you ever put your name to.
Well, that's not necessary, is it? What if I just return to the claim?
Oh, well, that would save the crown the cost.
Of course. I'll be on my way as soon as I wrap up some previous commitments, tie up some loose ends. After all, the welfare of Chainscrape's people in a transition like
Nope,
this...
you're leaving right now. Chainscrape will be just fine.
You think she can run this scorched-out forge dump?
It's done such a hissy fit.
Knock yourself out.
Get out!
Oh, don't want you, don't need you. Down with all Get off me.
Mud looks good on you, Ulvin.
Fucking tripped him.
As the sun burns away shadow. Thank you for that, Aloy.
Well, he had it coming.
Here, please accept this token of gratitude. You've done the Sundom and my sanity a great service.
Goosebumps lover,
And
thank you for the
we have
follow.
some matters to discuss.
Guess we do. Not the most pleasant boots to fill, but I'll wear them. All thanks to you, Flamehair.
I'm curious as to why they passed it on to Petra of all people. She's fairly new here, but I guess the people like her.
Chainscrape will be better off with Petra in charge.
Anyway, that was fun. I didn't like Ulvin, so that worked out. We got 2 skill points. We can get Workbench Expert here. So if we build ammo at a workbench, it will do that. We can get Valor Surge Master. This will allow us to build it up faster. That's kind of nice. Weapon Stamina. That's also nice. Ultra Shot. Hold on. Concentration plus C. So we need to go with this because increasing our max concentration is always a huge benefit. Weapon plus. Ammo Expert. More ammo for the same. Okay, so that's also a good one. Knockdown Shot is pretty good. I think this is stuff they added in the Burning Shores. I think. I don't think we can learn these till we learn these. These are all locked though. Anyway, we got quite a bit done. Cool. Okay, so how many skill points do we have spent in this tree? 18, so we're going to drop out another one in this one. Excellent. Okay, we're going to warp back over to the west there, where we will be done for today. But don't worry, we'll be back tomorrow with more. We got to go here, because whatever we want is over here. Although we might have to go up here and around to get there, so we may not be able to actually... Nope. I can't go to that one. Alright, dudes, Kitty's stitch is gone. Yeah, so Mira, the stitches up, I guess, fell out over the weekend while I was gone, so
You're back.
that saves some time. Can I read this? We took payment for the haul. I got more in one sale than in the last 4 delves combined. And the machines are endless. For everyone we turn to scrap, another springs up in its place. No worries about us running short of salvage. And thanks to the thank the fires of the forge for that. I was getting too stiff for delving. The climbs, the crutches, the crowbarring, even with the knee armor I invented, it was all too much for these old bones. Not to mention the competition. Ever since those damned shadow cards have found weapons in the ruins, every bandit and ruffian seems to think they'll find something that'll make them invincible. If a fall or a mistake with a machine doesn't kill you, those looters will. The ruins used to be quiet and empty, special places. Now people treat them like storehouses. I guess the times have just moved past me. So I put my shards into this scrap camp. There will always be young hunters, but the skills I got on the delve taught me how to carve up machines in a way that'll get the best price. Should keep my belly full until it's time to head back to the claim and retire. There you go. Yeah, so I gotta keep the cone on her for another week. That way it allows it to heal over, because she's just got scabbing there right now, and we don't want her to reopen the scabs. So she's allowed to take it off on Monday.
Did you find those shell walkers
She's a very good girl. Alright guys, so we jumped up 5 levels today. That's gonna be good. YouTube, thank you for viewing.